Oh, shoot. All right, everybody, what is going on? Good evening. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great weekend here. Great last part of your weekend here. Sunday, August 24th, 2025. And we are back in the 737 800 from... let me... 737 800 from Inibuilds, or from PMDG, and we're flying out of sceneryless Atlanta to actually sceneried up Milwaukee. We have the Inibuilds Milwaukee scenery, and then we're heading to Minneapolis after that, guys. So we've got a little bit of a night ahead of us. It should be a lot of fun. And yeah, guys, hope you are all ready for that. It feels great to be back. Was super looking forward to this. We are going to be on VATSIM tonight here in the beautiful cold and dark 737 from Inibuilds. Like I said, we are going to be on VATSIM. We did file a flight plan while VATSIM opens up. Let's get everything on the overhead cooking. We, of course, have the beautiful Boris sound pack. Oh, yeah, listen to that. That sounds great. We'll get the emergency exit lights armed as well, and then let's get the ground power hooked up, which, oh yeah, I think we do that over here now, right? Yeah, ground operations and then ground power request. So once that gets in there, Mr. Emirates, I'm doing great. How are you doing tonight, sir? I'm doing very, very well, man. Super excited to be back. Let's hit it. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we've got some life to the airplane, and honestly, we might just send it with the APU kind of right off the rip here. Let's get this fasten seatbelt signs on. Let's get a little bit of panel brights. It's getting a little bit late here in Atlanta. We're gonna be cruising at flight level 360 in a little bit. Pretty good, Mr. Herman says. Pretty good. All right, man. Right on. Right on. Hello to everybody on YouTube and Twitch as well. Welcome on board, everybody. All right, where's our displays at here? Nav data out of date. That's all right. Let's see. Let's go over here. EFB request data. Delta 1206 from Atlanta to Milwaukee. That looks good to me. And set it up. There we go. We got our screens on. I was just a little bit worried, but we're good. And then we're gonna get GSX rolling here as well. We're gonna request some boarding. Oh, perfect. It's removing the stairs and stuff for us. That's awesome. Yeah, so I was looking for sceneries to use today. Atlanta doesn't have any sceneries yet. Supposedly Orbex is making one for Atlanta. Okay, here we go. Wait. Supposedly Orbex is making one for Atlanta, but that's coming soon, I think. And then we have, I already had the Milwaukee scenery from Inibuilds. I think it was free one day or something, which was, so it's kind of random, but I guess we'll take it. And then, did I do this already? Pausing it? I think I did, yeah. Delta, please. And then, yeah, we don't have anything for MSP either. I don't know if there really is. I think we have a freeware, just kind of like enhancement on MSP, but that's about it, so. Yeah, guys, we're looking forward to this. Like I said, I'm super excited to be back. I was going to do 2024 as well, but ended up, hey, thanks for subscribing. Justin's MTB Life, welcome to the stream as well. Hello. Am I flying the PMDG737? Yes, I am flying the PMDG737 here out of Atlanta, and we're heading up for Milwaukee tonight. So, yep, got the PMDG737. I was going to fly in 2024, but I copy and pasted the PMDG737 over into Microsoft 2024, and it was in there, but I didn't have any libraries for it. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll just try to fly the Phoenix, and there were no Phoenix libraries either. So I don't think I had any libraries for any plane in 2024. So I was like, you know what, screw it, we're coming back to good old 2020 as usual. So Limp, good evening, welcome Welcome, Mr. Limp Rocketeer. We're at gate Bravo 16 tonight. This gate left from Bravo 17 in real life, but I think 16 is close enough. Just connected to Atlanta in VATSIM. I'm just trying to make sure we're not sitting on anybody, and I want to make sure that there is some ATC online, it looks like. Doesn't look like we're sitting on anybody, and everybody's loaded in. All right, I'll just double, triple checking before we went any farther here. Oh yeah, guys. Oh yeah. We're ready to rock and roll here. So let's get VATSIM radar up. How much do you fly it, and do you use everything like weather and traffic? Yeah, I mean, we got live weather on right now. We're loading up on VATSIM, so we've got live traffic on as well. We're going to have ATC on as well. So we've got everything on, and I love it. I think we fly it a good bit around here. I don't think Limp thinks we fly it as much as we should, but personally I've been liking the 737 MAX a little bit better anyways. But in terms of like, is it a good plane and should you buy it, I say yes, it's a great airplane, man. Great airplane. Waiting for you to give me the go ahead on 2025. What do you mean, what's in 2025? You mean 2024 or flying in 2024? I tried today, man. Even just the act of opening Microsoft 2024 just turns me off of it, because it just all, like, right off the rip, it just doesn't work, and it's just like, oh, cool. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I might be doing something stupid in terms of the libraries and stuff like that, and maybe I should. I don't know, but whatever. We're gonna have to get our clearance. It seems like they didn't give us a thingy-mabobber. Let's see. In terms of weather, we have no weather yet online. I don't think any ATIS from Atlanta. No. All right, so let's call and get our clearance then. We'll put the parking brake on. That seems to be working. Atlanta approach is going to be who we're going to call. We're going to hit B for the BRF key, unless that's not working right now either. Let me see. We did the, yeah, we have all that. I think it's just waiting on this here. Index, ident. I just want to make sure, sub data. Do I have to type this? Do I actually have to type Atlanta in? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully that kind of comes up here shortly. Since 2024 we're finished, it's going to be 2025. It's Flight Simulator 2025. Yeah, it's facts. Haven't had a single good experience with it yet, so no, that's not true, but definitely less good experiences than bad. All right, let's tune into Hotlanta approach 3347 133475. Oh shoot, I'm so stupid. 133475, and we will get them to give us our clearance. And again, I don't think they might. I wonder if they like just got on, because yeah, 3 minutes, and then center's been on for a half hour, so they probably should have done ATIS, but that's all right. All right, let's get our clearance. Delta 1206.
Out of 1029, commercial 86 left at hotel, Echo Departure.
We're going to Alpha 10, but Delta 1029 confirm that. You have a nice day.
Approach Delta 1206 IFR to Milwaukee.
Out of 1206,
Don't say
cleared as filed, maintain 10,000, expect 36 on 10, departure this frequency, squawk 116, you back to squawk.
Okay, is that 1163?
Yeah, sure.
1163, Delta 1206.
So 1206, you're correct.
All right, 1163 to feedback the squawk. That's what we did for him. I like that.
So
I wasn't writing it down anyway, so I'm glad. Climb maintain 10,000. That's set as filed.
Okay, that's fine.
And let's see.
Let me know when you
what runway is this guy using?
Roger, what was last one rolling?
2168's heading for runway 27 right, so we're probably going to be taking off to the west. So we'll look at like a 270-ish heading probably. Varnum 2 departure. 275 heading, it looks like, is the departure. So 2025 is coming to an end. Fall's almost here. Oh my gosh, wait, yeah, you're right. I forgot. It's literally it's almost 2026. Holy crap. That's crazy. Yes, might as well be Microsoft 2026 then, Limp. Jeez. 275 on the heading is set for now. Nothing like the classic Delta 737. I know, dude, I know. Let's see what's going on out here. How are we doing? Looks like the baggage is done. Not sure what's going on in terms of packs. But this is the view from the gate right here. Oh, boarding is completed. All right, so they're waiting on us. I don't know what's going on with our screens right now. I'm hoping that comes up soon. Let's go departure. We'll expect 27 right, we'll just say for now. That's where that guy's heading. 27 right on the Varnum 2 departure. Nope, that was the Varsity 2. Dag, Nabbit. 27 right. Varnum 2. And then, what did it want us on the Respi transition? And then going into Milwaukee, we're taking runway 25 left. We'll do the ILS if possible. Of course not. It's only got a freaking localizer. I guess we'll do an RNAV.
Go ahead.
So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess.
That we had a voice disconnect. We're going to depart runway.
And no arrival. So we'll just wait to set up the arrival until we're rolling. No offense. Anybody likes the Learjet, but I'm glad we're past that now, bro. What if I told you I was really close to streaming the Learjet today? What if I told you that? Time flies, you get older, feels like 2025 was just last month. That's facts. But it also feels like New Year's was like a long time ago, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Like, it feels like it just started at the same time. I don't know. That didn't... made more sense in my head, maybe. Requesting our perf in it, and then we'll go over here as well. We can do performance tool. I do want to get back in the Learjet again eventually. The Learjet and the... what's it called? The Embraer. I was thinking about doing the Embraer tonight, but... we flew in a Delta 737 yesterday, so I think I wanted to fly this for that reason, probably. We'll calculate all of those numbers. What's our weight right now? Is that what it's showing? 141.3 for the takeoff weight. Optimum on all that other stuff, so yeah, that looks good. You jinxed us, Limp. You not still watch the stream out of loyalty? I know you would. Mr. Evans, you didn't like the Learjet either? Jeez, nobody likes the Learjet. All right, maybe we won't do the Learjet. Flaps 5, takeoff, rating, what's the D rate? 52 degrees. I guess not the D rate, the cell temp. Flaps 5 for departure. There's the trim.
Southwest 3119 Atlanta approach. Welcome runway 27 left. Advise you off the ATIS line altimeter 29902.
Copy, we'll expect 27 left and we do have
144 is the V2 speed and 456 on the trim. Let's go ahead and get the APU kicking. How much fuel do we have? How much fuel does it want us to have? 16.3. Hello, there it is, 16.3. Okay, great. 16.3, we'll get that kicking, and then we'll get the APU coming on here as well. Low pressure light, flip at the start. It's not that I didn't like the Lear, I just rather commercial jets. Yeah, well, me too, but
Atlanta Delta 2168.
I'm considering, I saw the King Air
2168
was on the MSFS
145.
store. What do you guys think about that? I was thinking about maybe buying that. It's only like 10 bucks.
14,000 to Delta 2168.
Delta 2168, thanks, we're out of contact.
They said advise the ATIS, but they don't have the ATIS up yet either. I really hope these screens turn on. I'm getting worried about them. Lovely Boris sounds. I do like how you switch it up though. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see some different things every once in a while, you know? APU generators coming online, APU bleeds coming on, and the AC coming on. All these packs are like, oh my gosh, it is so hot in here. Please give us some AC.
16 IFRDG.
We'll give him some AC. Lunar, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Welcome back to you. Thank you so much for tuning in on Twitch. We need viewers over on Twitch, guys. Exclamation point Twitch in the chat. If you can go over there. I don't know what is going on with our screens right now. Does anybody... What is this? A-Cars. Oh, he gave us a... Okay. 1163 on the squawk. Am I doing that right? Yeah, 1163. That's good. Bar 2, maintain 10,000. I don't know. Am I doing something stupid with the screens, guys? What's happening here? Do they just need more time? Let's remove the wheel chocks, especially now that we're on APU power. Ground ops, yeah, we can get rid of all that stuff.
2168, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
Release all. Luna, this is the good old PMDG737, man. 2024 issues probably. Didn't read the description? No, you're good, man. No, this is 2020, Mr. Emirates. That's the thing. That's the reason why it's scaring me here. I don't know what this is. It says sup data, like supplemental data. Is that what it's saying? Why? Oh, because I don't even have them aligning. Oh. That's why, dude. Oh, guys, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. With 2020, yeah, we did go 2020 because of 2024 didn't have any liveries in it for whatever reason. So I was like, okay, well, I can't fly Delta if there's no Delta liveries. So yeah. Yeah, you can switch it up from 737 to 738 to the 780 or the 737 MAX. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we should fly this the 777 again. It has been a minute since we've done that. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe the 787 again as well too. Last time Discord, was you thinking about 2024 streams? Because I tried it. I tried to do the 2024 thing, but it didn't let me. So there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, major failure. I knew you did it after a minute. What? You knew I forgot? Thanks for letting me know. 380 ops, Mr. Emirates. Yes, actually, dude. I was thinking there's a flight from Cairo to Dubai. Emirates does it, and I was thinking about doing that, and I was like heck yeah, dude. That might happen. All right, let's see if he wants us to call for push. I doubt. Oh, let's see. Actually, ATIS is up. Departure ATIS. 3 departure. Tuesday left 27 right. Taxi instructions don't operator transponder information Yankee. Oh, no, it doesn't say anywhere to call him for pushback, so let's go ahead and do it. We'll just push straight back. I think actually, I don't know. Let's see. Prepare for pushback and departure. We'll get our beacon light on. We're gonna quick edit this pushback. Oh, I forgot I have the thing attached already, so we're good. That's probably actually a pretty perfect distance right there. I like that. We are cruising at flight level 360. Okay. Thank you. Releasing the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
And yeah, we're gonna go straight back here. What else did I want to look at? I don't know. Let's go ahead and turn engine number 2. Oh, let's get the these bad boys off, and how about the hydraulics can come on too? Jeez, dude, this guy doesn't even know what he's doing. I think I got through all my stuff here, right?
Delta 3119, fly heading 330 to set and maintain 5,000.
Engine 2 start.
330 down, 3119.
Haven't seen many 380 streams since the release of it. Yeah, I know. I feel like nobody streams it. I love it though. I really do like that plane a lot. We just need to do it again. Sounds like a good engine start to me. That sounded like a starter cutout as well. Let's go ahead and turn number 1. Set the parking brake here in just a minute.
Set parking brakes.
There it is.
Waiting your confirmation for good
Okay.
engine start.
Oh, Limp, I forgot to update it,
We have a
even
good
after you
engine
told me
start.
last time.
You can disconnect.
Is it a problem if you move the aircraft before the IRS is aligned? Yeah, it says, I don't know why. I think just because it's pulling from the location where you told it was at, and then whenever you move it, it's at a different location. So it always says, like, no taxi, you don't do anything until you fully align them.
1295 Boston, on standby, standby, number 1.
Emirates, when the 757 comes out, 7576, we're going to be flying that thing a lot. All right, man, that sounds like a pretty good start on engine number 1 as well. And we'll head to the south side here, call them from 2 south, I think, and let them know that we're ready for taxi here shortly. We got the engine generators are on now. We can get
157 Atlanta approach, welcome.
Back on. We'll put it into auto.
Rain, just going to maintain
Let's see, landing altitude in Milwaukee 730, so we'll set like 750. And all that stuff is good. Let's get our lights on. APU can come off. APU bleed is off. Probe heats can come on.
157, verify runway 26 right.
And here we go. Let's go to flaps 5 for departure. Auto brakes RTO. And let's release the parking brake and get rolling here, guys. What do you say? No. Talking about in real life? Oh, I see. The sounds are so good. I love the sounds in this thing, dude. They're so amazing. Like I said, we were just on a Delta 737 last night,
maintain 3000.
and it pretty much sounded just like this.
3000, Delta 3119.
And approach Delta 1206 will be 2 south, ready to taxi.
Delta 06, runway 27 right, taxi via Lima, Lima, Charlie.
Lima, Charlie, 27 right, Delta 1206. I almost said Delta 1276. All right, Lima, Charlie. So it's just a left turn on Lima. It's our first left that we can make. And then all the way down. Lima, Charlie is actually not full length. So it's fine, though. It's a 12,000 foot runway, so we'll be okay. Love it, love it, love it, guys. Clear left, going left. I'm excited to get back to work tomorrow, too. It's good to be home. It's good to be back in the States. Tell you what, nothing against the Europeans, but, man, those Europeans, man. Nothing against Ente. But those Europeans, man. It's good to be home. I hope they come out with the Atlanta scenery soon. I feel like we fly into Atlanta like a decent amount. So I definitely will be purchasing that. But my credit card or my debit card always like declines the purchases because they're like international. So I have to like call my bank, and it's annoying. I don't want to call my bank every time I want to buy something from Inibuilds. Alright guys, we'll give a little welcome announcement. Good evening folks from Flight Deck, welcome on board Delta Flight 1206, service to Milwaukee. Flight time going to be an hour and 39 minutes, about just over a little bit, just over 2 hours from gate to gate. Cruising up at 36,000 feet. We got 4 Los Angeles-based flight attendants on board, therefore the best. Just listen to the seatbelt signs. We'll be expecting some light turbulence en route today. Other than that, mostly smooth. Good weather in Milwaukee for our landing tonight at, let's see, what is that arrival time? 107 UTC. What's 107 UTC? Minus 4, 0, 23, 22, 21. It's like 907. About 9 o'clock. And thanks for flying with Delta. We value your money. Okay, anyways. That's about it. About an hour and a half en route today, so. Basically, ground crew, what is this? I forgot to tell you what happened yesterday on JetBlue flight back from the Turks. Basically,
Atlanta,
ground
Southwest
crew
614,
comes on the
Yankee
plane.
Mark
Captain
Tampa.
says the aft cargo hold cracked, so they brought up suitcases into the cabin for flight, loaded the front cargo, but left mine behind. They left yours
Southwest
behind.
614, Atlanta departure, no flight plan.
Sorry, they actually left your suitcase. Dang, that's crazy. Oh, they didn't tell you to after you got back to JFK too.
7 speed 210 knots, descend and maintain.
That's crazy, actually. I got my suitcase back yesterday. Dang, bro, that's actually wild.
Delta 3119, left turn heading 290, join the 27 lots localizer.
It's JetBlue for you. That's what happens if you don't fly Delta, right?
Delta 3119, thanks. Actually 3 miles from depot, cross depot at about 2,700. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach.
Atlanta Center, Atlanta approach, sorry, Delta 1958 descending to at 14,000, direct.
What did it say? Departure frequency is 3347.
Stepped on somebody. Delta 3119, you copy, cross depot at about 2,700. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach.
Yep, depot at about 2,700. They're cleared for the ILS 27 left, Delta 3119, thanks.
Delta 3119,
Is that gonna
thanks,
pay
runway
for the
27 left, clear the line.
Trip. Thought it was cheaper. I'd rather pay for the extra Delta.
Delta 1958, Atlanta approach, hello. Information, Lima is current, the Atlanta altimeter 299 tree. Expect the ILS.
Welcome, guys. Let's drop some likes for the first stream back here. This is the honeymoon return stream.
Sorry.
Let's drop some likes for that. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all you guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by, and we're going to get out of here very, very shortly here.
Delta 1958.
Lima 16 is the next right turn, and then we're going to be
maintain 12,000.
Lima Charlie.
Alright, direct rain and 12,000.
Is this Lima Charlie? No, it's Lima 16. So Lima Charlie is going to be right here. So
with the Yankee holding spot 1 Sierra taxi.
American 3. I'm sorry, who's that?
American 1216 with Yankee holding spot 1 Sierra taxi.
American 1216, you got to squawk Charlie, please. Runway 27 right taxi via Lima, Lima Charlie.
alright, let's see.
If I just gave somebody
Yeah, why are they doing that?
instructions, please don't speak before he's read it back.
That's the second time it's happened.
Oh, 27 right via Lima, Lima Charlie.
That's hilarious, bro.
Thanks, American 1216.
I got it now, thanks. Delta 1206, RNAV to SLAW, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
27 right, clear to takeoff, RNF SLAW, Delta 126. Did you say SLAW?
Alaska 1225, Atlanta approach, hello now. You can expect the ILS runway 26
This should be fun.
right
Let
approach.
me
Clear director
verify with
rain,
him.
descend and maintain 12,000.
Let's get some togas in the chat, boys. We're almost ready to go. Poor Lady Porterhouse.
Is that Alaska
no.
1225, correct?
That is correct.
Alright, Alaska 1225, runway 26 right. Advise you have Lima. Clear director
Did he
rain,
clear
descend and
us
maintain 1 to
Navarro
12,000.
2, yeah, so let's see. He might have just gotten confused. Let's see. I'm going on SLAW.
No. Clear approach 26 right, direction rain, and the altitude. Sorry.
Alaska 1225, I don't think you're fully getting it. You can expect the ILS runway 26 right. And your clear director
there's
rain
nobody else
intersection.
behind us,
Go
so
to your
we're
FMC,
okay.
the rain intersection, descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Expect ILS 26 right, direct rain, and maintain 12,000.
I should have sat on the other runway. I shouldn't be here, but and approach Delta 1206. Verify first fix.
Second.
Verify first fix.
Delta 3119, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 27 left, Delta 3119.
Yeah, I thought it.
Southwest 2963 with you, descending Jedi 3 through 14, Savvy.
Southwest 2963, Atlanta approach, runway 27 left. And there was one other person calling. I thought it was the guy on final, but they call sign one more time to come in a little broken.
That was Delta 1206. I think you said SLAW for our first fix. We got first fix as Sea Park though.
Delta 1206. Thanks for asking. RNAV to Sea Park, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, C Park, thanks. 27 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1206. All right, is my mic not loud enough?
7 left.
Here we go, guys. Toga's in the chat. Airspeed's alive. Toga's set.
Thanks. Anybody else calling up?
Ooh, 80 knots. Oh.
Atlanta Southwest
That's
614 on bar 2, Canada information Yankee.
By calling that bar, expect PDC. Legacy 157, descend and maintain 5,000.
Rotate. Let's get out of here eventually. Holy crap. There we go.
London, bar 2, X-ray Alpha, that's what whiskey at the FBO.
Who's coming up outside view? Oh, yeah, baby.
X Alpha, Delta, Gulf Whiskey, Atlanta, Parcello, only 26 left, 26 left back to the Alpha, hold short, 26 right at the approach, unsafe first waypoint. We would taxi via Alpha and hold short of the 26 right.
Oh, we are going to C Park. Let's get on that VNAV.
Delta 3119, cross runway 27 right, straight ahead, then join Lima to the
That
ramp.
beeping's the us passing the inner marker. Now it's passing the middle marker. That's for the ILS approach.
X-ray Alpha Delta Gulf Whiskey, when able, verify
Lower
first
that nose for
FMS
the
waypoint.
acceleration now.
Hang in, please, for Delta Gulf Whiskey. X-ray Gulf Whiskey, verify first RNAV waypoint. What's the first waypoint in your FMC?
Let's go flaps one.
It's Napi, Delta Gulf Whiskey. X-ray Gulf Whiskey, thank you.
Fly breeze ads.
Delta 1958, reduce speed to 210 knots, just going to maintain 7,000.
What's up, Justin?
Alright, 210, 7,000, Delta 1958.
Hey, let's start that right turn. Flaps coming up. Let's make sure this is...
Legacy 157, turn right heading 180.
Welcome back.
Atlanta approach, Skylark 227 with you, descending through flight level 210.
Alaska 1225, reduce speed to 210 knots. Skylark 227, Atlanta approach Cello, runway 26 right.
I don't know if do I have my leader controls. This feels pretty
299
stiff, but
We have Lima on board, Skylark 227.
I can trim up, but I can't trim down. Okay, we'll have to see about that. Let's get the autopilot on, let it do its thing.
Bus 513 Heavy, I sent you PDC a while ago, did you not get it? Legacy 157, turn right heading 255.
Just consider myself so lucky that I live in a time that this can be my primary source of entertainment.
Below. Maintain 5,000, so established on the localizer.
They use the autopilot 320? Why? What's wrong with it?
Delta 1206, radar contact, stay altitude.
Coming through 8.8 for Delta 1206.
American 1216, RNAV the football runway 27
Alright, that's coming off, and we could probably get these lights off.
Southwest 2960.
And we got 1,000 to go, and it's starting to level.
5,000.
330, maintain 5,000.
At 10,10,000.
Delta 1206, climb maintain 14,000.
14,000, Delta 1206.
Alaska 1225.
Speed intervene, we'll go to 250 for now until...
Delta 1206, contact Atlanta Center 132.9 or 7, so long.
3297, Delta 1206, good night.
Legacy
3297, going to center. And we're speed intervene, level change. There we go. You imagine growing up and all you had was a yo-yo for entertainment? That was back in your time, huh? Jeez, dude, just give me the freaking... There we go. Climbing out at 295. Really? That's our target speed. We'll let it go back to VNAV. Head center Delta 1206 out of 1010,000 for 14,000.
Delta 2 aircraft at 1 Delta 06 land center, climb maintain flight level 360.
360 Delta 126. All right, 360. And we've got that set.
440 Charlie Mike.
And we get our lights off. Wing lights can come off. Logo lights can come off. And seatbelt sign is going to stay on for now. Doing 295 in the climb today. That's pretty wild, honestly.
Like
I said, I have a piloting and I just don't like it. Did you hand fly the entire flight? He said, yeah. How long was your flight that you hand flew the whole thing for? Limp, you know, it's funny you say that though. Whenever we were in Italy, I did see a young child playing with a yo-yo for entertainment, so they get it. Maybe you're just too old to understand. 10 hours? You hand flew? You did not hand fly for 10 hours.
Hammer 42, the verified spot can be assigned spot code. The TDC gave you 2017.
What was the route? And what plane, what were you in? Were you in the 330?
Roger, I'm showing you 2017, just let me know when. Okay, there we go. Pirate 42 Lima Heavy, runway 18 left, taxi via Charlie.
18 left via Charlie, right here, 11 Heavy.
Shots 11, land center, roger. For 1 Charlie Victor, radar contact about 20 southeast of Dublin. Descend via the Jedi 3 arrival, and then Scooter 2993.
Frankfurt to Atlanta in the 320? You did Frankfurt to Atlanta in the 320?
997, 1 Charlie Victor.
It can't. No way it can go that far.
2993.
We got we're fact checking this right now. Frankfurt to Atlanta, especially going against the wind. In a 320, why does it not give any restrictions? Does it actually work? Does it have that kind of range? Yeah, Surreal, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Here's the flight deck of the 737. Very cramped in real life. I could stand up. I think I could stand up till about like right as whenever you walk in the door is about. I have to hunch a little bit to stand right here. But yeah, pretty cramped in real life. Do you use Honey or Collins MCP? It's the Honeywell. D20 Neo?
Number 5230 Fox.
Why does it actually, whenever you generate this flight, it doesn't give you any issues? Does the 320 have a 10-hour range? Is that...
Maintain 4,000, departure frequency
is that facts?
Oh
no, it does. No, okay, yeah, no, it does not have enough range to do this. No, nowhere close. You show the cabin? Yes, we can do a cabin walkthrough. The only difference with the Honeywell versus the Collins is just the way that the MCP is laid out. The buttons just look a little bit different, and everything does the same thing, but it's just a little bit of a different layout. Oh, look at that! We got the airworthiness certificate and the registration. That's pretty cool. I never realized that. Does it have like a Boeing 737 transport category? Does it have an expiration date? November 30, 2028, 5 years, yeah. It's pretty cool, actually. I never noticed that. Oh, we lit flush? That stream was epic. That was a pretty epic stream, dude. Let's open this door, maybe. Let me see, do I have to unlock it first?
America 1843, Atlanta Center, clear to request standby, expect CDC.
Oh, it's in op. What is this? What is this thing going on right here? Is it always like that? I feel like that window is not usually like that. 318,000 feet, we'll get standard altimeter setting, which it was already anyways. Oh, you can just go through. This is the cabin. I put in the first class config because I think Delta has like a Comfort Plus or whatever. So they'd have some first class-ish type vibe. What do you got back here? Welcome.
Number 5230 Fox, I'm gonna switch flows here after this heavy departure actually. So runway 36 right taxi at Delta, and let me know if you request any intersection for.
So this is the cabin. Not really too many like crazy features. Like in the iFly, you can open the overhead bins, you can flush the toilet, you can go in the bathrooms, you can play with the lights. Like with the PMDG, it's pretty just like this is it.
That was completely unreadable. It was all interference.
You do have the safety briefing card though in AOPA. That's interesting.
Liga 654 radar contact lost.
Oh, they're all like different like configurations, so it's pretty cool. AOPA pilot. I wonder if that was actually an AOPA magazine. I was watching a YouTube short that someone fell from what? CRJs have a nice cabin. It's been a minute since I've been in a CRJ. But yeah, they've got the 2 and the 1, like 2 seats and then 1 aisle or 1 and 2, whatever it is.
Factory 3 Fox runway 36 right at Delta 5.
CRJs are 2x2. Maybe some of them are, but
36 right taxi at Delta 5. Runway 4211 heavy, wind 2709, gusts 18, runway 18 left, script takeoff.
Script takeoff, 18 left,
they didn't call it ready to a wall without looking nice. 2x2. I thought CRJs were 2x1. I think Atlanta Center sounds like he's getting off, but there's nobody on to the north of him anyway. I mean, Memphis Center's online. We actually might clip his... No, we stay just to the east of him.
Atlanta Center, hello,
What was that?
196. Going to be just starting higher descent down to...
Milwaukee is in Chicago Center right now, so it looks like we...
1196 last center, roger.
Looks like we'll get some Chicago Center on the other side, hopefully, as long as he's still online.
American 1216.
Get the seatbelt signs off now.
Up to 390, American 1216.
Atlanta Center, X-Ray Alpha, Delta Whiskey 147. X-Ray Alpha, Delta Golf Whiskey, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 430. Can maintain flight level 430, X-Ray Alpha, Delta Whiskey.
Yeah, I was just saying, unless the CRJ, unless some configurations maybe have a 2x2, I don't know. I've never seen a CRJ configuration with a 2x2. I've only ever seen 2x1. I'm Googling it though, and there are some with 2x2s, it looks like, but I've just never seen any.
Transition of 300 knots for radar.
300 radar.
Alright guys, we'll get the verse of the day up on the screen here. We get the verse of the day. And our little ad there. If you guys want to get anything from ProDesk Sim, use my code. You can get 5% off. Mine doesn't know what depends on what.
Atlanta Center, roger.
Verse interpreter mind activated. Yeah, what do we think here? We got Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. And they will walk and not grow faint. What do we think?
For 5230 Foxtrot, wind 2709, gust 18, turn right heading 100, runway 36 right at Delta 5, surface takeoff. American 1029, land center, roger. Delta 1196, descend via the Gandalf correction.
So
change to the Hobbit to arrival and descend via the Hobbit to arrival. Line altimeter is...
I don't know, this one, I think it's kind of straightforward for me. It's, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength, they'll soar with wings like eagles, they will run and not grow weary, and they will walk and not be faint. And I don't think it isn't necessarily talking about physical traits and physical walk. I mean, obviously, you know, unless for whatever reason God wanted to give you that ability to literally walk and never grow weary, which again, that would be a pretty divine intervention type thing. Skystream Aviation, what's up, man? Welcome to stream. Just bought the Phoenix A320. Ooh, finally. Have you used it yet? About to join JetBlue? Nice, dude. It's not necessarily talking about the physical walking, physical soaring. It's talking about I think it's talking about the walk of life and being able to, you know, go an entire lifetime of trials and tribulations and ups and downs, and not necessarily being subject to them, and not getting too high, not getting too low, but just kind of riding everything out and experiencing everything and just trusting God every step of the way. That is going to help you
American 1521 Heavy, eyes in, and information Juliet.
Not grow weary. Michael Jennings, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Loading in the sim for Skystream. He says, nice. Is this your first time flying it? So during Word says about all this, it says it's verse 29 through 31, so it adds on to what we have a little bit here. Parents said, don't forget about dinner, so I would try, if not jokes on them. Jeez. Listen to your parents, don't forget about dinner. Once you get the autopilot on, you could go have dinner, alright? Or set up pause top of descent. I think Phoenix does have that, so go listen to your parents. Yeah, we do. We were on a 330 on the way home from Milan. Dude, those engines were ripping. And it was actually pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. But during Word says for Isaiah 29-31, he gives power to the weak, and to those who have none, he might increase his strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary. The young men shall utterly fall, but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles and run, not be weary, and walk and not be faint.
Number 5230 Foxtrot, Roger. Climb maintain 15,000.
So that first part is kind of saying people who rely on their own strength and on their own wisdom and on the strength of their youth or whatever are going to fall and fail in their lives. But even if you're weak and if you're, you know, a little slow or whatever, and you put your strength in the Lord, or you get your strength from the Lord, you put your faith in Him, that will be better for you than somebody who relies on their own strength, because God will give you that strength that you can depend on through Him. Dinner is very important, especially to Italians. That's right, Mr. Emirates. Should my hub be New York, Orlando, or Fort Lauderdale, or LAX? Maybe do like New York. I feel like, I don't know, JetBlue, I know they've got some stuff out of there, but do New York, because then you can do stuff to Ireland too. That'd be pretty cool. Mount up on wings like eagle. This is the measure of strength the Lord gives us to soar above everything else, all of our problems and stuff like that, right? Again, not physically wings like eagles, unless He wants to do that. You know, there's no limits to God. He can do whatever He wants. Yeah, they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. Yeah, the strength to just keep moving, the strength to just keep moving forward. So I think we get it. But yeah, guys, that's our verse of the day.
1385 Atlanta Center, descend via the Hobbit to arrival, and altimeter 2993.
Great stuff.
2993, and we'll descend by the Hobbit to arrival for 1385.
About 1385, so you want to step away for 10?
If possible, please.
As long as you can get back before smog, that's fine. Just let me know when you're back.
Alright, we'll get back before smog for 1385.
I'll do New York. What do you want to be when you grow up? A pilot.
Pilot discretion. Correction.
Pilot, man. What about you?
Aussie at maintain 12,000, 250 knots, land altimeter.
Let's check on a pilot's life here, actually. It's been a minute. Since we've done
that's 2397
a Japan Airlines flight. I don't think we shouldn't be kicked out yet. Oh, we have a friend request. Wow.
Area of moderate to heavy precipitation at 12 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, we're still on with
miles in diameter.
Police officer, but first I'm going to go to the military. Nice, that's actually cool. I'm already a pilot well in my dreams.
Yeah, I got all my radar.
I was flew the 747 in my dream. Nice, dude, that's pretty cool. We're going from Tokyo to Sydney next. That would be fun. I might set that up tonight, actually, because that would be a pretty fun flight. I would like to do that.
11, descend upon discretion, maintain 11,000, make an altimeter 29er, 89er. Shots 11, descend upon discretion, maintain 11,000, make an altimeter 29er, 89er.
So we're gonna have to start thinking about our approach.
TWA area of moderate to heavy precip, 12 to 2 o'clock, 95 miles.
So let's see, what is the weather doing? 320 at 12, gusting 19. And it wanted us on, what was it, like runway 25 left it wanted us on? Why does it have an ILS? What is this? ILS to 1 left? Oh, okay, that's a nice long runway. I mean, 1 left, it'd be like a 50-degree-ish, something like that. 50-degree crosswind. I said we just do like 1 left or something like that. Just do an ILS approach.
I have no flight plan for you on flight. I'll please file flight plan.
110.3 is the 110.3 is going to be the ILS frequency. 011 on the final approach course. So we'll go ahead and set that up for now. And then we'll go into the departure arrival ILS 1 left from Bay. We don't have to, no, we're not taking it from Bay. Because Bay is way up here. The Badger VOR, we're not taking it from the Badger VOR. So we'll just do that. My first JetBlue flight shall take me to DCA. All right, nice. Yeah, that's a fun one. Got to find a nice chair for my setup. This folding chair is really starting to hurt you. You rocking the folding chair, bro? Cruising at flight level 380 wants us at. I think we're going to change that 360 because... Oh, yeah, and there we are. Leveling up flight level 360 now. Yeah, everything's looking good for our approach. I wanted to just step through it real fast just to see it. So from ITO, let's see, we're coming inbound, top of descent Brave, and then we'll just do vectors probably from, we'll probably go direct to, what is that, Yogurt? Yaunt? We'll go direct to Yaunt at some point before Brave. Make that a little base leg and then head inbound. So yeah, not too shabby. And then we've got 329 miles to go to our top of a descent.
American 1521 heavy, runway 36.
Chilling for now. Once I had to land in the water and the Symbix overshot the runway, my gear wasn't going down. Yeah, well, you will have that, and that had to happen in real life once. Well, probably more than once, but most famously with Sully.
1206 Indy Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Yeah.
Over the dark side, Delta 1206. Good day. 22.8. All right, now that we're off with him, I'm gonna go grab a water real fast. Seatbelt sign is off. You guys are free to roam about the cabin, and I'll be back here in just a minute. Mr. Emirates will be back. It sounds good, man. It sounds good. Should be a nice night of flying for us. I don't think there's any weather out here to the west. I think just out to the east, as always. Yeah, Milwaukee looks pretty clear. Oh, Milwaukee was a little gusty. 320 at 12, gusting 19, few at 5,000. Wind shift. Okay. And then MSP, that flight should be pretty quick. It's not going to be a super long one. Yeah, let's see. Also, now that we're here and offline, optimum flight level 390. Let's go to 380 then. We'll go to flight level 380 and we'll speed intervene. Oh shoot, I have to do level change. I always forget. We'll do like 0.75. I'm excited because I only hear the Phoenix engines on streams. Now I get to experience it and live it. Yeah, man. I feel like those IAEs, the IAEs probably, I don't know what has better sound, honestly, dude. The IAEs definitely on startup, but maybe, I think for that D rate, I think that the CFMs have them beat on the D rate sound. IAE or CFM? Oh, that's a good question. Do CFM. I think CFMs are like classic more so than the IAEs. Just because, I don't know, I feel like when you think about a 320, you think about the 320s with the CFMs. Personally, at least, I don't know. I think I might like the IAEs more, but I don't know. I think for first flight, I think you should do them with the CFMs. When do I flare? Don't ask me because I slam it every time. No, I mean, you want to have a nice descent rate. You want it to be like 50, 40, 30, you know, and then like a nice flare. Probably, you want to probably start flaring somewhere around like, I don't know, 20, I guess. And then, so with your flare, you want to bring, essentially, you want to bring your attitude. You want to bring your attitude indicator up to like 2.5 degrees. Don't go like, maybe like right where it's at now. Maybe like 2.5, 3 degrees. But you don't want to come like all the way up to 5 degrees right here. You don't want to go up. You about a nosedive, isn't it? Yeah. Well, the thing with me is it takes like forever to flare, I feel like. Whenever I pull back, it like takes a long, it's like laggy, like it takes so long to like what's the latency, like whatever, like, I don't know. I feel like whenever you pull it, like nothing happens, and then like all of a sudden like you'll pull a little bit more and then you'll be at like 7.5, 10 degrees nose up. So you want to just give yourself some extra time, maybe even start flaring around like 30 or 40 feet, and then it'll float a little bit, but at least you won't slam it. And then, like I said, nice easy pull up to like 2.5, 3 degrees, and it should be that whenever I have my good landings in Airbus, that's usually how it happens. Is, like I said, nice well-timed flare to like 2.5, 3 degrees. So I don't know, that's just me though, and I usually suck at landing those things. So Mr. Emirates is back. Welcome back, sir. Yeah, so what do we think about potentially getting the King Air, flying that thing around? I feel like that would be pretty cool. casually pulls up like I'm flying Boeing. Looking good here, the Delta 737, man. Looking good up at flight level 380. And we should be getting to Chicago Center relatively soon. Everybody's whipping around the MD-80, man. Got a little left out. JetBlue Biscoff cookies are the size of my thumb. What is that? Why did we just get a little fast, I guess? Is the 320 tail strike prone? No, the 321 is. Dude, last night the Delta flight attendants came around with the Biscoff cookies and my wife and I both said no. We were just too tired. Too tired to even eat the Biscoff cookies. But you know what? Thinking back on it, we should have said yes. Should have said yes and just taken them back with us. But you live and learn. How could you say no? Too tired, bro. Too tired. Let's see, what are we thinking about tomorrow? It's gonna have to be a relatively quick... What are we thinking about tomorrow? Could start streaming at like 10:30. Have to be at the airport 1:45, like 1:15. So it doesn't have to be that quick, actually. Let's see, what kind of departures are we looking at out of MSNP? Dublin, the 320 Neo gets to Dublin from MSP. It's the XLR, but still. How much LR does it have, bro? That's crazy. That's actually insane. I don't know if I'd want to be on a 320 for that long. Let me see. How long is this flight? 7 hours. A little over 7 hours. Jeez. That's a long one. Reykjavik in the 737 MAX 900. Or Dash 9, I guess. Detroit in the 350. That could be fun. What do you think? What should the route be tomorrow? Probably leaving MSP, so think Delta hubs here. Bro, we need the 767. I'm sorry, we need it. And I'm not using that word lightly. We need it. JFK? Did they do that? Let me see. MSP. Dude, I can't type tonight. MSP to Atlanta, just go back. I might. MSP to JFK, they do it. Sun Country does it too. It's interesting. Delta actually does it. They did it the 757. That was a repo or a charter flight though, probably a sports team. But they do daily flights in the 220. We need that 220 to come out as well, dude. We need that 220. bad. Maybe we'll go like, maybe we'll go MSP to Pitt. And then we can go like Pitt to Atlanta. Perhaps. And that'll be tomorrow probably at like, well, maybe, I don't know how much time we're going to have actually. How long is that flight? What's Pitt? Pittsburgh. MSP to Pitt is how far? 2 hours? Might be all we have time for, honestly. So we might just do that tomorrow. So we shall see. We shall see. Let's look for this Milwaukee to MSP. I want to see what the flight number is going to be. Is that in Kentucky? That is in Pennsylvania, brother. Pennsylvania. Delta 2063 or 1811 does the flight 2063 from Milwaukee to Minneapolis. So we'll generate that flight, and that'll be next for us. How close are we getting to Chicago's airspace? Not super close yet, but we are getting there. Flight finder, and we'll make up this next flight plan, or the next stream for tomorrow. Mr. Service said, we live in the world of downgraded and downsized. All right, let's see. How far we got till our top percent? 185 miles. We're more or less ready for our approach. We just got to do the speeds for the approach and everything. But, yeah, we will get there. Great to be back though, guys. Hope you're all having a good time. Like I said, like and subscribe if you guys are new around here. Cyril said I'm doing United from Buffalo to Chicago. What plane? Not 737. Well, if you're not doing the 737, you're probably looking at the 320 then at that point. Maybe Embraer. Cyril. Maybe CRJ, maybe Embraer. Maybe GoJet does that. I don't know. GoJet or Republic. Limp says, I missed it. What are you looking to do tomorrow on stream? Limp, looking to probably just do Minneapolis to Pitt. Probably. Wish the FSS had VNAV. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I personally just don't think it's that big of a deal, though. I kind of still like it. Like, I still really like flying that plane. But I know for a lot of people that is a huge deal, so I get it. Imagine how good it's going to be whenever it does get VNAV, though, because I do think it's a really good plane. I think the flight model is really good. I think the sounds are great. I mean, I can't really speak to being in the cockpit, but from the outside, the sounds are great. Again, I think the flight model looks really good. So, like I said, man, when they figure out that FMC and the VNAV, oh, that's going to be a really good airplane. Can't do the altitude constraints without without it, right? Yeah, you have to manually descend, correct, but I mean, if you're flying around on VATSIM and you're paying attention, that shouldn't be a huge problem. What plane are we talking about? We're talking about the Embraer 175 from Flight Sim Studios. Alright, so far I have my flight, my thumbnail made for tomorrow, but I want to get a video, or I want to get a picture maybe landing in Milwaukee and see. I'm excited to see this Milwaukee scenery as well. Hopefully it doesn't get dark by the time we get on the ground. If it does, we'll probably rewind the time a little bit because I want to see it. But yeah, Surreal, you're probably looking at like a 737 MAX or something on that flight, realistically. If you don't want to do realistic, then do whatever you want. Do friggin' 777 or something. Yeah, I do like the E-Jets a lot. 737 MAX is great too. I wish Delta had the 737 MAX. I wonder why they never got any. Oh, did they ever order any? Let's do a little googly here. Oh, hang on. Looks like they have a bunch of 737 MAX 10s ordered. We need a 777X. We need the 777X in real life first, Surreal. Okay, Delta's expecting its first 737 MAX 10 to be delivered in 2026. Just like everybody else. Delayed till 2026. Shio at Bastion said the first delivery could even come in 2027. I'd be shocked if it was anytime before 2030. A 100 MAX 10s they ordered. Wow. Interesting. Did United cancel their orders? I don't know if they've canceled their orders. I think they just are taking so long. Like I don't know if anybody's. You know, that's a good question though, because they're getting the 321 like XLRs and stuff like that, right? 737 MAX 7. That's silly. The 737 MAX 7 would be like a 319 Neo. Oh yeah, it looks like they might have canceled the. Yeah, it looks like United. It says United's hoping to swap some of the 10s, the 737 MAX 10s, to Airbus 321 Neos. See, which I feel like would be smarter, because despite this, United will be the launch customer of the largest variant of the MAX family, so the 737 MAX 10. So that's interesting. So they didn't. Looks like they, at least when this article was written, it was a little. I think it was like 2024. So it's a little older. But it looks like the United is going to be the launch customer of the 737 MAX 10. At least they were at the time. I don't know. I think the 737 MAX 10 seems like a stupid concept. I mean, again, we're stretching the 737 again, by the way. You know, we started off with like the 737-200, you know, so now we're at the 737-10. So we're stretching it again, same engines and everything, adding more people, more weight, all that type of stuff. Same old airframe versus you have the 321 Neo, which is already, like, Airbus already has the 321, like, it's already, you know, a couple hundred seats. They just put the new engines on it, basically, like, versus the 737 MAX 10, which is they're completely redoing the freaking airframe again. What's the 321 Neo? Let me look up a 321 Neo seat capacity. $194 seats. So, like, that's a lot. That's a lot of people. So, I don't know, man. I just think it's stupid. All right, guys, 120 miles to go. We'll wait on the descent. Tail strikes, more chances. Yeah, I mean, more chances for tail strikes. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the issue, though, right? I mean, I don't think there's really that many tail strikes to the point where that's going to be a turn off. I mean, but you are right. I mean, it is going to be something that you have to keep in mind. I mean, if you have a guy, I mean, you could be flying a 737-700 that's, you know, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, however old it would be, to going and flying a year-old 737 MAX 10. That's, you know, how many feet longer? Like, that could definitely be an issue. But you could say the same thing, too, about, you know, the 319s. You know, a guy flying a 319 and then he goes and flies a 321 Neo. It's just probably a pretty similar size difference. It's probably more so in the between the 319 and 321, so, you know. But that's why those things happen, right? I mean, you know, you get done flying you know, a trip, you fly a few days in a 319, let's say, and then you switch planes that day, and you, you know, halfway through your trip and you start flying to 321 or something like that, or you switch, you know, multiple times in one day, let's say, you know, that's why those things happen, because, you know, you're ripping around the 319 without a care in the world, and then all of a sudden now you got to be careful of the tail strike. So, but like I said, I don't think that's necessarily the issue with the MAX 10. I just think it's the issue of Boeing. And again, I say being lazy. I say Boeing being lazy and not, you know, giving us something new. Like, why are we still doing this with the 737? But it's got to be easier said than done. I mean, you're talking about making a whole new airplane. Now, you say that, and you say it's got to be easier said than done, but is it? I mean, because, like, however many years ago, I don't know I forget how old the 737 MAX is, but, or 737 is, but however many years ago, a 737 comes out, and 320 comes out, and you've got the Embraers, you got the CRJs, so, like, you've got ideas out there. Like, I don't know, I feel like everybody's just too conscious about just, like, you know, all the being green and electric and stuff like that, and, like, again, you're probably trying to think up a way to do a freaking electric 737 or something, and it's just not gonna happen. I think they just need to do something new, and again, I say that, just make a new airplane, right? It's definitely easier said than done. And they probably are working on, they have to work on something. Like, you'd be silly to sit here and say that Boeing isn't working on some sort of new airplane, I don't know, what would they be on, like the 797, something like that. Like, you'd be silly to sit here and say that they wouldn't be working on something new. But, you know, why hasn't there been any kind of like announcement out? I mean, it's also, I feel like too, it's, what else do you do? Like, when you make one airplane, have you made them all? You know, like, what are you going to do? Put the engines on top of the wing or something like that? Like, you know, there's nothing really, it's an airplane's an airplane, I feel like, at the end of the day. What about the 350 freighter? We do need to see that. That'd be pretty cool. You wonder why, though, sometimes, like, why does the 350 freighter, like, why hasn't that happened yet? Because, like, you look at the 330, like, it's got a freighter variant, 767, 757, like, they've all got freighter variants. So, like, what's going so wrong with the 350 variant? Those are also older planes, and I don't know what the time frame was of a freighter variant coming out after the initial launch of the passenger variant. So what you do is, as you put the engines on, you put the engines out on tethers to pull it back, like pod racing in Star Wars. I think that's what they want. I think that's what we're heading towards, Limp. I really do. I think that's what they want. Oh, Limp, we saw where part of Star Wars is filmed. I don't know, I'm not a Star Wars guy, so whatever part of Star Wars was filmed in Lake Como, we saw where that was at. For all you Star Wars nerds out there. Should be a nice sunset arrival into Milwaukee. Again, we do have the Milwaukee scenery. I think we got it for free. I forget why from any builds, but oh shoot, are we in? We're getting close to Chicago Center here. 3487. Flight 504, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. He says, probably trying to keep up with Airbus instead of coming up with something new, just revamp what sells and get it to the market faster. Yeah, and I think that's hurting them now, though. Did I say 3487 for this? I think it's hurting them because also Airbus is about to pass Boeing in, I forget if it's orders or deliveries or both, but they're about to pass them. And that's kind of crazy when in terms of the 320 versus the 737. Airbus is about to pass Boeing in orders or deliveries. Again, I forget which one. But yeah, I mean, it's hurting them really bad because in recent years, like, again, back in the 60s, you know, when Boeing was really the only option and people were just buying them like crazy because they were reliable and they were solid, like, that's what people wanted. And then now Boeing's having all their issues and Airbus is like, hey, we're kind of chilling, like, come buy our plane. Everybody's like, oh yeah, let's buy their plane. So everybody's buying Airbus right now. So it's really hurting them right now. So they need to do something. They need to do something new. But I think, you know, you've heard V1 kind of talk about this, and you know, I've done plenty of research projects for school on Boeing and stuff, and they're just one of those companies that they just are too big to fail. Like, they're just not going to. They have too many military contracts. They have too many civilian contracts. There's too much money floating around out there with Boeing. They're not gonna fail. They're not going under. Like, other than automation, what can you do to improve an aircraft these days? Exactly, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, an airplane's an airplane. Like, you know, would you sweep the wings a little more? Or, you know, make them, I don't know, flex a little more, make the wings a little longer. You can make the wing bigger, right? Like, you look at a Gulfstream, like, that's why they can cruise. That's why they cruise so high, is because they have such a big wing and they got a lot of surface area on there. So, Camus, welcome back, man. Welcome to the stream. What have I missed over a bit? It's been a while since we've seen you. Welcome back. Bro, I love V1. Everyone loves V1, bro. We love V1 around here. If it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. Now it's Airbus. Yeah, facts. 100 years of flight dynamics and optimizing drag. Yeah, and they still are they're still doing the 737, so. Yeah, I don't know about the whole if it's not Boeing, I'm not going thing anymore, so. All right, let's switch over to 3487. We're about 50 miles south of Vinny.
Romeo 7, Uniform X-Ray, Chicago Center. Climb and maintain a level 350, direct burn, reduce normal speed.
You guys kind of, oh wait, I have my headset turned up too though. If you're only P1, you're just new. It's kind of facts.
Okay, we can call the 521 and inspection for 521.
Negative, not yet.
Welcome to stream, guys. Drop a like.
2627,
Be greatly appreciated.
Runway 27 center, localizer.
I found aviation because of you. That's awesome.
Speed road 39, turn left heading 340, cleared ILS, runway 31 right approach. Left heading 340, 31 right approach. Brickyard 3461, cleared ILS, 27 center approach. At 691, runway 27 center, clear to land.
Chicago Center, Delta 1206, flight level 380, about 50 miles south of Vinny, just on the south side of your airspace.
Delta 1206, Chicago Center, radar contact, pilot discretion, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Our discretion down to flight level 260, Delta 1206. Our discretion, that's nice, I like that. So we'll just kind of set up the altitude there. We'll come in here. We'll go flaps 40, 136 on the V speed. 110.3, which is set 110.3, 011 final approach course is set, 260 is set. Let's go to 3 on the auto brakes, and
American 17 heavy runway 22 left.
We should be pretty good in terms of our descent. I mean, like I said, we're not going to go all the way to. Well, now that we're in Chicago Center, we're going to have to kind of do whatever he wants us to do, unfortunately. But and we'll see. We might actually not even be doing the ILS 1 left. We'll tell him. He'll probably be fine with whatever. We'll probably tell him, be like, hey, you know, we're set up for the ILS. What is it? 1 left. We're set up for the ILS 1 left. You know, if that's fine, and he'll be like, that's fine. There's no one else going into Milwaukee but you, so who cares? Did you get that dual engine license yet? Yes, I did, KMS. I got the multi, and I'm actually planning on going down to Florida soon and doing like 20 hours of multi time. I'm working on making that official shortly here, so. Mr. Herman said, I think it's not even Boeing, but the 737. Well, I mean, the 737 is Boeing. So.
Fly present heading, maintain 7,000 till established.
But yeah, Camus, I got that. I got my multi-engine done in like February, man.
Clear 27 approach.
Speedbird 39, contact Midway Tower 135.2. 135.
I'm late. You're good, man. What's been going on with you? Just not active? That's all good, man. Well, what have you been doing IRL?
Chicago Control, hello. Airline 7 Uniform X-Ray.
Bravo Echo Romeo 7 Uniform X-Ray, Chicago Center. I got you loud and clear. How many?
Waiting for some directions. Airline 7 Uniform X-Ray.
Berlin 7 Uniform X-Ray, Chicago Center. Your radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 350, direct Emily.
Yeah, what is this? BER7 Uniform X-Ray.
50, direct Emily.
Berlin 7 Uniform X-Ray. I don't know what that guy is doing. I've been running around for trains and stuff. A lot of people think I've lost interest in aviation. I just don't play games so much anymore. Trains are a bit less than.
And Center,
Nice.
United
So wait,
3187 is speed at our own discretion.
Are you just playing like train games? Do you mean, or are you like actually like pursuing a career in like being a conductor or whatever you would, however you'd say that? That's pretty interesting.
Alright, speed at our discretion for 3187.
United 3187.
Oh, we gotta rip the HUD here.
Can we get the ILS to actually no, we can do 28 Center for 3187.
United 3187, I can do 27 Center or 28 Center, that's what I got tonight.
What would be easier for you?
Where are we going already? 28 Center.
Alright, we'll change to 28 Center for 3187. We'll expect vectors for the ILS to 28 Center.
Okay, expect it. Walker 30, or Walker 5337, you want 27 Center or 28 Center?
377, Walker 53.
Okay, Walker 5337, expected. Brickyard 3461, runway 27 Center, clear to land. Brickyard 3461, I haven't heard a transmission from you about the last 10 minutes. Check your mic settings. Blue Streak 5637, ascend and maintain 3000, expect vectors ILS, runway 25 left.
Not really pursuing a career. I just like seeing them up close recorded. I have another account dedicated to that type of stuff. If I ever did a career, it would probably be after or before aviation. Fair enough.
Door 804 Quebec Sierra, contact Cleveland Center 119.87 so long.
And Brickyard 3461, sorry, we had our mic muted.
Yep, no problem. Brickyard 3461, runway 27 Center, clear to land.
27 Center, clear to land, Brickyard 3461, sorry.
Alright, 804 Quebec Sierra, contact Cleveland Center 119.87. United 2652, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
It'd be cool seeing all this stuff, a different perspective you do on a normal basis. You mean with aviation or trains? Either way. I said trains would be cool. I mean,
Blue Streak 5637, 8 miles from a final approach fix. Turn right heading 230, maintain 3000 until established, cleared ILS 25 left approach. Yeah, it's 525, descend and maintain 4000.
both are really cool. Yeah, they are cool.
4000 is going to 525.
I feel like both the aviation and like trains kind of go like hand in hand.
17 heavy, turn left heading 240.
I hear it's a pretty rough lifestyle, like driving a train
turn left heading
too, just like anything, like just like aviation. A lot of time away from home and stuff.
3187, descend and maintain 4000.
Alright, down to 4,000 for 3187.
Flight 54 trains are cool. Grew up in a railroad family. Oh, that's pretty cool. Quality of life's a major issue. Really, is it that bad?
Alright, 691 Chicago Center, taxi to the gate via Echo Romeo Hotel, cross runway 27 left at Romeo. Who's looking for push? Delta 117 Chicago Center, on a clear, help me. Yeah, 2627, your number 2, runway 27.
Alright, we've started our top of descent. We started our descent. 20 trains and automobiles, right? It is probably your on-call 24/7, 365. Dang. There's the first kid on the network not to scream Mayday. That's facts, and he was actually like, he was being pretty like, He's like, what would work easiest for you? Like, that's pretty, I don't know, he's being pretty realistic, dude. Kid was kind of a G.
The finishing aircraft manager might just pass midfield Lafayette on the 100 radial from boiler view.
That guy's doing too much, I'm sorry. Kids, get off my lawn. It's been a while since we've heard that, Limp. That was good. I'm glad we broke that out.
Question clearance at Cedar Rapids, stand by. Air 529, Juliet Mike, are you looking after the VFR pattern at Lafayette?
A4, and I'm currently turning a right base to runway 28.
Richard 3461 going around.
Brickyard 3461, when able, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 4,000.
That's 4,000 runway heading, Richard 3461.
Air 529, Juliet Mike, runway 28, clear to land.
Grandfather worked for the old Southern Pacific Road before UP took over. A lot of missed time, nice income though. That's good. I mean, that's how that stuff usually is too, right? I mean, it's you pay
radar vectors direct from Cedar Rapids
for that, you know.
Okay, Delta 117, you're cleared to the Mike Lima India Airport via radar vector.
Time away with a good income, so.
15,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency.
Ooh, Boris Audio Works to the Lear 35 soon. Oh man. Limp, you know we're ripping the
yeah, 525 turn left heading 360 vectors the approach.
We're ripping the new sounds on the Lear 35 when those come out, dude. Better get ready just to stomach that stream.
American 17 heavy radar contact line maintain flight level 350, resume normal speed, direct evac.
The King Air would be fun though, I feel like. What's the Black Square King Air? Is that just in...
Blue Streak 5637, runway 25 left, clear to land.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, 525, you are...
Is that just is it just a steam gauge thing? Is that all it does? I think that is all it does. Black Square just does the steam gauge overhaul, it looks like.
Walker.
I don't fly the King Air though. They got PT6s just like the Caravan. It's just got 2 of them. But that'd be pretty cool to do that. To see more trains in a weekend planes, especially cool when you see them 10 to 15 in front of you going 50 miles an hour. Yeah, that is pretty cool, man. Trains are definitely a little more like, accessible. Some type of adrenaline, I'm guessing, because how heavy this stuff is right beside. Oh yeah, definitely. That's facts. Probably same thing with planes too. I mean, you know, you get that adrenaline rush of seeing something so big come land on a normal runway. Center for Delta 1206. Can we get the ILS 1 left going into Milwaukee?
Delta 1206, expect it.
Thank you. I would just double click them if that worked, but I don't think that works with, I don't think that works in the sim.
Alright, whoever's transmitting just static, check your mic settings. Delta 117.
See, is that our fault?
Feedback correct except squawk 4377. Delta 117, read back correct, advise what's ready for taxi. United 508, runway 28 right at November 5, taxi via uniform Alpha, Alpha 10, November 5.
28 right at November 5, uniform Alpha, Alpha 10, November 5,
I just checked, JetBlue and Spirit got 320, only got 320 IAEs. Is that right? Is that right?
For vectors leaving.
Any libraries? My stream is breaking up. Is it really?
Unable to go to direct.
I'm getting all good indications on my end. How about anybody else get any issues? And
Okay, American 17 Heavy, fly present heading, clear direct evake.
I didn't know that about JetBlue only having IAEs.
090 vectors the approach.
You say you can't make money looking out the window. Here's proven wrong. Amen.
3187, turn left heading.
That's good to you. All right.
Vectors the approach.
360 for 3187.
Is that call for 3461?
3461, turn left heading 090.
090, thank you, for 3461.
Walker 5337, turn left heading 360, vectors the approach.
Everybody's stepping on each other, man.
And King Air Falcon Manager, myself 28 at altitude, going for
Alright, that guy just started stepping on that.
United 3187, you are 8 miles from the final approach. Make a turn left heading 300, maintain 4000 till 7, cleared ILS, runway 28 center approach.
Alright, over to 300.
1,000 to go down to flight level
4,000 till
260.
established, and we're clear for the ILS 28 center approach for American 30 or United 3187.
American 2, or correction, Delta 240 Chicago Center, radar contact, climb and maintain level 350, direct loop east. Walker 5337, you are 21 miles from the final approach. Make turn left heading 300, maintain 4000 till established, clear ILS 28 center approach.
1320, 4000, 05,
King Air Falcon Manager, Mike, Alpha 28 at altitude, going up to aviation.
Holding on, I cleared it.
Okay, I got 4 people talking.
And I'm trying to call for a little bit. King Air Falcon Manager, Mike at Alpha 28 at altitude, going up to aviation.
Probably have to turn back the time a little bit. Like I said, I want to see our Milwaukee scenery here. Snip, why did that guy start talking? Like, that's so annoying.
Yeah, Echo.
Why did that guy start talking when he was literally, there was literally another guy
at Mike
transmitting. And why are we going down to 220 knots?
Echo Mike Golf, cross 27 left at Mike.
What's happening? Why is that speed just...
529 Juliet, Mike, ramp via Alpha, cross runway 23 on Alpha. Thanks for the patience.
Let's at least do 250. I mean, I get, like, we're getting close. We're 50 miles from Brave. I mean, we should do like...
Stop climb, maintain flight level 250.
280, 270? We don't have to do... I don't know what the heck. Why was it dropping to 210? Do we have flaps out? Did I hit a wrong button?
906, Heavy, Chicago Center, radar contact, 55 miles east of Mesquite, VLR, welcome.
And Chicago Center and United 3187, just confirm I am clear to direct Hazel.
That's a straight squeak.
Chicago Center, good evening, you're Canada 771, Aircraft 734, Chicago Center, radar contact 20 miles west of Iowa City, VOR, welcome.
$2063. Oh, yeah, I already have that set up.
117, squawk mode normal. American 17, turn left heading 090 vectors for your climb.
All right, guys, we're getting there. We would like to see another descent here sometime soon.
Walker 5337, turn left heading 240 vectors to re-intercept.
And don't go anywhere after this. We got one more heading up to Minneapolis after this one. Quick flight though.
Delta 1206, I'll get you down here shortly. I got traffic underneath you.
Sounds good, 206.
Guide 906, crossfire at 9,000 O'Hare, up for 2995.
Well, I guess we'll just pick up from Chicago or from Milwaukee because I just closed out the sim again. Oh my gosh, dude. Why, bro? Why does this happen so often? Well, guys, welcome to Milwaukee. We'll pick up from Milwaukee. Gosh, dang it, dude. You've gotta be kidding me. Oh, that is annoying. Well, let me disconnect from... That's already disconnected. Nice. -512 is my landing rate in Milwaukee. Shocker. I was getting ready to grease that too, bro. I wasn't, let's be honest. Dude. Well, definitely rusty. I think so, dude. But we're going to Minneapolis. We got St. Cloud Regional Airport as our alternate tonight. Oh, man. It happens, yeah, to me. I think I'm the only person who literally shuts down their stream on the regular midstream. How do you you can make it so that like you have to hit, like you can't just hit the X button to close a game, right? Ah. Yeah, so here's the King Air that I saw whenever I was here earlier. I'm not sure what button you hit. I've never done that before. Literally just the X button. Here, wait, I'll show you. Literally just right here. Like whenever I'm coming across from my other monitor from like Navigraph and coming over, like I meant to hit sim brief. I have sim brief like right on the other side of my screen. And I meant to hit sim brief and I went a little too far and I just hit the X button on accident. It's literally all I did. And I've done that twice. Yeah, this is the King Air that I was talking about. Karen Auto, too. It's probably pretty fire. I think we should definitely get it. Kerm, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Just starting? No. No, we're not just starting. Unfortunately, what do they have here? They've got some 135s. Some cargo. So they've got some stuff going on here in Milwaukee. No, Kerm, I just accidentally shut the entire stream down just moments ago. It'll be about an hour flight once we get up and rolling. I have PMDG like, auto spawns in with the engines running, so I'll switch it probably to on APU. We won't use GSX, we'll just turn and burn and just get it going. So, let's see. Should that honestly low-key probably saved us time when you think about it? Well, I'm not going to be requesting ground services, but let's see. Is there an on APU? There's not. Let's just do this. We'll just shut the engines down. Shoot, I gotta start this APU quick, or else we're gonna lose everything. We're probably gonna lose everything anyways, I think, here. Yeah, we lost it all. So that was my fault. It's alright, we'll get it back once we start up the APU here, which should be happening. Let's check out the Milwaukee airport here, though, while we're kind of waiting. It looks good. I mean, we're at the Delta gates, so that's good. We guessed right. Yeah, it looks good. I've never been here before, but I ain't ever been to Milwaukee. There's all the 135s over there. Pretty decent little models. They got one in the hangar there. 128th Air Refueling Wing. All right. Go ahead, Milwaukee. What's it beeping at me for? There we go. Engine or APU gens coming on, APU bleed coming on, and now we've got ourselves a real airplane. Flight level 380 will probably take off just like this with the weather. I kind of like the sunset-y vibe here that we've got going on. We'll go live weather until it gets dark, and then we'll switch it after that. But yeah, I don't know. Should we log back on to ATC? I feel like we might as well just kind of stay off at this point. I think we'll probably just stay off of VATSIM, unless you guys really want to see VATSIM. But I think we'll probably just stay logged out. And we'll get some stuff from, let's see, one left for departure out of here. Off. Okay, all right. Limp doesn't even want to see it at all. Fair enough. Out of Milwaukee, we've got, let's see, let's go to our route over here. We'll request data 2063, Milwaukee to Minneapolis. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with getting clearance and stuff like that anyways. It's always... And that guy was kind of getting busy, it sounded like, too, so... We don't need all that, man. We don't need all that. Alright, let's see. Did we get rid of all that stuff? I don't know. We'll be ready here shortly, though. Let's get ready for pushback and departure. Fair enough. This might not even load for us. I don't know. Activate, execute. Prepare for pushback and departure. Departing off runway 1 left here. And we're going to be on the... Nothing. Probably just the Milwaukee 9. I think that'll probably just be radar vectors if I had to guess. Or the Mitchell 9, I guess it stands for. Alright, interesting. We'll be radar vectors to Hawken. Climb maintain 5,000 feet. And off of runway 1 left, we'll just do the runway heading of 011, which will be pretty much like right in there. 011, we'll do 30 degrees on that. And we'll come down here. We don't need to do the arrival yet. X my profile is frequency swap on the radios. What, to hit X? Mr. Emirates, welcome back. Interref will request all that stuff. And then we'll go over here. Let's go to the ground. No, we'll go to the perf. 1 left. Import from aircraft. Import weather. Calculate. Takeoff 144 degrees on the flex temp. We'll go ahead and center all that stuff up. Takeoff 144 degrees on the temp. Flaps 5. There's our CG. And 143 on the V2 speed. 143, 142. 143, and then 487 on the trim, which would be just below 5. We'll just quick edit the pushback real fast, and that's fine. Maybe just back a little bit. We can go back a little more. And I think that's actually going to be pretty much good to go here. There's no fuel in the center tank, so they're 12.1 on the fuel. That should be what we want. It is. And then, yeah, we're pretty much good on everything else. That was a pretty quick turnaround there, guys. Hope you enjoyed the world's fastest 737 setup. And we're ready to push back. All right, there we go.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Start engine number 2. We'll turn off the packs. And then landing elevation in, what are we getting here? Landing elevation in MSP is going to be 842 feet. So we'll go to 850 on that. Let's get our anti-collision lights on. Oh wait, that's what it was saying. Those fuel pumps are on. So we'll stay off of ATC for this one. Make quick work of this flight. Brendan Colby, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? Well, thank you guys for being here, even despite all the amateur hour stuff going on here with logging out. But appreciate you guys being here. Let's get some likes on the stream if you don't mind. Appreciate it, as always. Yeah, guys, welcome, welcome. One more flight on over to Minneapolis, St. Paul tonight. And we will be done for. Let's go ahead and turn engine number 1 as well. Set the brake.
Confirmation for a good engine start.
Good engine start. What's been going on with you, Brendan?
Good engine start. You can disconnect.
TCAS off. We'll just do 2000 and flip it so it's happy. Heyo. Milwaukee looks good though.
Unlocking here.
Alright, sounds like a good start on engine numero dos. Once they get out of here, we will get out of here.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Roger that. Let's go auto brake RTO. Flaps to 5. We're going to go engine gens online. APU can come off. APU bleed can come off. Bleeds can come back on. Or the packs can come back on. Yaw damper can come on. And I believe that's pretty much it. Slats looking good coming down. Want to go rewatch the landing, but then, yeah, there's no landing to rewatch, so you're all good, man. We'll get our taxi lights on, and screw GSX. We're going to get out of here anyways. We're not listening to you. We're going to make a left turn out of Milwaukee. And it should be pretty much, we'll actually make this a big left turn here. And we'll make a right then, right after this here. This looks like this is... What taxiway even is this? This is actually kind of a confusing taxi. This is going to be, I think, Echo, it said? What happened while I was gone? Yeah, I accidentally closed out of the flight simulator on the way in here, so that's what you missed. Looks like we can stay on Echo. This is Echo for now, and then it turns into Tango, and then Tango turns into Romeo, and then we'll take Romeo all the way home. We'll just get some strobes on here as we cross. Don't need to go crazy with the landing lights. We're not online anyways. Again? Yes. Again, Mr. Emirates. Just realized there's an update for PMDG. Oh, is there really? Okay. After the stream, we'll go back and do that for before tomorrow's stream. We are going to do tomorrow. We're going to go PMDG again from Minneapolis to Pittsburgh. And we know Limp is happy with that. With the PMDG737 streams. And then we'll probably switch out of the Delta paint tomorrow to either fly the Max, or I've been wanting to fly the 330 lately too. We'll see. There's a lot of planes I've been wanting to fly. 777. I do want the 777-200, but it's hard to justify paying that much money for a plane that you basically already have. Sure, you'll update your GSX. Listen, to be fair, I opened the GSX. There's those two apps. They said they send you you get like the FSLTL updater or whatever it is, and then also the other one that updates GSX, whichever one it is. I always forget. But I opened that, and then it was doing its thing, and it took forever, and then I ended up leaving or something. So you're right. I'll probably never get it updated. I'll tell you, this is the best flight sim stream. We're gonna mix of knowledge, prayer, and lots of comedy. Yeah, lots of amateur hour stuff like closing your freaking stream, closing the sim down. But open the installer and update it that way. Which installer? Is it? I appreciate that, Mr. Emirates. I really do appreciate you guys being here. The FSDT installer, is that the one, or the live update? That's I always get confused. Is it the live update, or is it the FSDT installer? Like I always say, the stream's great because of you guys. It's great because you guys are here. If I was just talking to myself, it would be boring, so. Should be a nice last flight, though, going up to Minneapolis. Like I said, quick one, only about an hour in the from wheels up to wheels down, so, yeah. FSDT installer? Okay, alright, I'll do that after. Alright guys, we're just going to take Romeo 5 departure. Nice long, about 10,000 foot runway here, so no issues there. We're going to be, to Hawken is going to be our first fix. Let's get some togas in the chat here, boys. We'll get our strobes on, wing lights on, and just like that, guys, we are ready to rock and roll. Flight attendants, please prepare for departure. We've been cleared for takeoff. Let's spool them up 50 in the turn. I do love the Milwaukee. The scenery looks great. Like, just having any kind of scenery on these airports makes them really come to life. Oh, that sounds so good. Just when people put a little bit of effort into these sceneries, that's checked. Putting a little bit of effort into these airports really makes a difference.
V1. Rotate.
A pretty good pull.
Great.
And gears coming up. Outside view. You. Oh yeah. Yeehaw. That might be a little aggressive. Tell you what, when you pick that gear up, the nose just shoots up. And we'll go nav VNav. Just go nav to Hawken. Those engine sounds? Yeah, baby. Flaps to 1. You. Good night, Milwaukee. Oh boy. And we'll get autopilot and flaps coming up. Ooh, the lake over there. Oh man, these sounds are so good, dude. Boris, 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 Boris. Always doing good work. All right, let's go. Climb maintain flight level 380. That was our cruising altitude, right? 320? Simbrief definitely had us at 380. Let's see, how far till, if we go to 380, top of climbs in 122 miles, top of descents in 139 miles. So maybe 320 would work a little bit better. And all right, why not just stop at 300? So 160 miles top of descent, only 70 miles to go. So we'll have about a 100-mile cruise phase now. So that's a little bit better. So let's go to 300 on the cruising altitude. And we'll drop it down to 15 degrees bank now as well. And there we go, just like that. They added V1's voice to Beyond ATC, so now he's all over my flight sim. That guy is everywhere, I feel like. What how does Beyond ATC work? Is it like, was he using Beyond ATC recently? Because I feel like, I thought he was on VATSIM, but then it said the voices sounded like robots. You really can't get away from V1 though. He's all over Beyond ATC. Is it a different version of VATSIM? Yeah, but like, what is Beyond ATC? He got banned again from VATSIM? I love that. I love when they ban, like, I love when they just actually ban good people and just give like actual good people like such a hard time. What is that dinging? Do you guys hear that? Is that the freaking... Is that because these are off? Like, my bad. Just dinging me the whole flight, I guess. Yeah, what did he get banned for? create a second account after you got banned the first time they caught on to it. They want a passport photo, driver's license. Wait, his firstborn? Basically, yeah. No, that's the thing with VATSIM, dude, is they do that. They freaking want, like, the 3 digits on the back of your credit card. They want your social security number. Like, they want everything, bro. It's just ridiculous. It's a freaking... It's flight sim, bro. Like, let's relax. Flight Sim ATC, no, steal your identity. Yeah, that's basically what they try to do. They use Beyond ATC for longer flights. Can you explain Beyond ATC to me? Like, what does it do? It's AI traffic control. It's interesting. How much is it? That's the question. That's the big question. That's not bad. I see Lunar's been using it lately. You pay for characters or premium voice as an upgrade. What does that mean? Like, others talking on it? Not yet. Is that a thing? Are they like working on that to be like potentially a thing? That's pretty cool if that's the case. Basic voices are kind of computerized. Okay. Too bad they didn't make live ATC. With Flight Sim, yeah, like natively, that'd be pretty cool. Learn how to speak to air traffic control is a good tool. I like that. I mean, again, I feel like, you know, at this point, that is definitely a really good tool. And to have that full coverage, I feel like that would be kind of nice for the sake of the stream sometimes to have that full coverage. Because, I mean, it's full coverage, right? It's like ground, like all that stuff. Tell them to give you commission. Also have traffic injection. That's interesting. Okay. Alright guys, we actually just got something pretty sweet for tomorrow. It'll be pretty, that'll make for a fun stream tomorrow. So I think we have the free, so there's an update to the MSP scenery that we have. Sorry, it should be, but we do have a freeware Minneapolis St. Paul. Virtual plane spotting stream with a traffic injector. That'd be pretty funny. Level on off flight level 300. We'll get the seatbelt signs off. So that way we can get some cabin service whilst we plan our arrival into Minneapolis. So it's got us on the Killer 3. Let's go ahead and start planning this up here. It looks like it wants us on runway 35 into Minneapolis. 35 is all the way down here. We're probably not going to do that. We're going to do probably 30 left. Probably do 30 left and just park right up here. So let's take the ILS for 30 left. Approach 30 left, and let's see, should we do a transition? Oh, it's got us going all the way over there. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Let's take it from Giku, and then honestly it's not even doing arrival. We'll just hit them with one of these. So we'll go Robbie, Cable, and then right into Giku, which, yeah, pretty much lines up straight to Giku, and then inbound on the approach. So we'll go over here and we'll take a look at it. We'll verify this on the chart. 110.3, 110.3, that's set. That's actually, that was the same frequency that we were going to use going into Milwaukee. That's kind of funny. 301 on the final approach course, so we'll set that up, and we'll leave this, we'll set this to like our current heading so we can do some vectors once we get a little closer. Let's see, how far are we from our top of descent? 76 miles. We'll set it up, we'll set up 3,000 since that's what we're going to be descending down to more or less for our approach. It's our bottom of the approach. And 40 flaps, 136 on the speed. All looks good to me, and we'll go off on that, then all the way to flap 3 for the auto brakes, which I think you guys missed. Sorry about that. But yeah, 30 left, and then we'll expect a right turn off the runway, probably, hopefully before we get to runway 4. So hopefully a right turn onto Delta or Charlie. Pretty long runway. If we get on the brakes and on the reversers, we should be able to make one of those exits, and then we'll just take Alpha or Bravo and just park at one of the first few gates that we see. So, a pretty straightforward approach. Take it from Giku, 7,210 knots. Pigsy at 5,000-ish, and then that will link up with, what fix it? That's Pigsy right there. And then Abez, which is an initial fixture right here, 4,000 feet, which is about 10-mile final. 3,000 at Narco, it's our final approach fix, glide up intercept. And 1023 on the minimums, which we're not going to need, but we will bug them up anyways. $10.23 on the mins. And weather in Minneapolis is looking pretty good so far. Pretty similar to Milwaukee. 330 at 12, gusting 22, and overcast 7,000 feet. So should be pretty nice around for us, honestly, dude. Let's just go direct to Giku. There's no reason to do that. Let's just take the shortcut, go direct to Giku now, and that's at 7,000 feet. So we'll hit our top of descent and just kind of go. Oh shoot! Sorry, let me get an aircraft out of here. If it's just doing more harm than good at this point. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave a little bit more sunny out than maybe. Yeah, be in the 737 tomorrow, and then I'm thinking maybe we'll go pit to LaGuardia. I probably lied. I think we're gonna get out of the 737, but I think we're gonna stay in the Delta Paint the next day and go from pit to LaGuardia and probably back as well. Top of that's coming up here in 37 miles. And like I said, should be pretty much just straight in. Straight forward from here. It's the only good thing about this, me closing the thing early is I did get it on video, so. Hopefully you guys tend to love when I do stupid stuff, so you guys should just love that. Oh. Whatever you don't do press X. I don't even know what knows what that means. What does that even mean? Press X to switch. Do you do your X is your frequency change? Is that what you're saying? Jeez, this guy. We've got everything all set up for our descent here as well, so we're pretty much ready for it. And then let me see, can I? Looks like I can schedule a stream for tomorrow right now. RYB, what's up, man? Welcome to the team. Interested in the PC specs? Is there somewhere this is listed? Yes, exclamation point specs in the chat. And Nightbot will get you there. And I say that because I always forget what specific specs I have in terms of the CPU and stuff, at least. And I've got a Ryzen 6700 XT, which at this point is a pretty middle of the road card. So. Well, the Inibuilds Milwaukee senior about a year ago, only flown there once. I forgot how good it looked. Yeah, I think it looked pretty good. There's just not a whole heck of a lot of reason to be flying into Milwaukee, you know? Like, it's not, it's a pretty good scenery though. I mean, definitely didn't have any issues with it. Okay, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And then space that out. There we go. And there we go, starting our top of a descent now. MSP to pit. We're gonna schedule this next stream for tomorrow morning. How long is this flight gonna be? Alright, no problem. Getting more interested in PC flight sims. Thinking about getting a Windows machine. Is the specs enough to run high graphics without much stutter? Yeah, man. I mean, what you see is what you get. I don't think. What are my graphics settings at right now? I don't even know where that would be. Probably general. Graphics. I mean, high. So I pretty much run everything on high, and I mean, I usually don't get any stutters or anything like that. If anything, it's usually Wi-Fi related. Just placed my card with the NVIDIA 5070 Ti. Very happy with it. Yeah, that sounds solid. I probably need a new card, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like I need maybe a new CPU first before it, I don't know. I feel like my GPU's still hanging in there, so let me see. I need to leave at like 1 o'clock tomorrow. 2-hour block. MEAPS to pit. Yeah, I started at 11 tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, August 25th, right? Yeah, we're gonna start at 11 a.m. So that stream is scheduled already for tomorrow. So there you go. Yeah, no problem. RYB. Don't let people make you think you have to have some crazy machine to run flight sim. One of the biggest things you need is space. So you need RAM. Oh shoot, did it just change? I hope it didn't change this stream. Okay, no, I don't think it did. You guys are, did anything happen? Are you guys still all watching this stream like normal? I think it's fine. Yeah, don't let people make you think you need to have some crazy machine to get into flight sim. It really doesn't need to be. You need space and you need a good enough graphics card, because everything is a ridiculous amount of space. So get a good SSD, like drop some money on a solid SSD, like with, you know, like get like the biggest SSD that you can get, and get a couple of them, and that's basically it. Because my problem is I've got a 4 terabyte hard drive that I got like specifically for flight sim so I could load it up, but I don't know how to have like put stuff on that hard drive, because you want a lot of stuff on your SSD because it runs faster when it's a game like this. But I don't know how to do I don't know how to link it so that it's like, you know what I'm saying? So that like the stuff you download on that's on your hard drive makes it over to the SSD as well. It never feels like it never works. So great to hear SSDs are way cheaper than getting a top of the line graphics card. Yeah, you definitely don't need like top of the line right now. I mean, like I said, I've got a 6700 XT, which was like higher end probably 5 years ago, but you know, now it's probably considered a low-end graphics card at this point. I want to keep the speed up as long as we can here. I want to go fast as we kind of descend. Yeah, we'll get the seatbelt signs on. It's going to get bumpy and It's gonna get bumpy and uncomfy here for our arrival into MSP because we're gonna be redlining this bad boy. Beautiful evening for this here as well. Sunset. Let's see, what do we got? MSP altimeter's 3008. Let's go ahead and set that. 3008. Honestly, too, let's do you one better. Let's skip Giku and just go direct to Pigsy. About 45 miles out from Pigsy. Skystream, welcome back. He says my Phoenix keeps not letting me instant load. It keeps saying look at the log. I just wasted my money. No, you didn't. Calm down. You didn't just waste your money. It's probably just you're probably doing something wrong. And I say that because I do stupid things like that whenever I'm doing something wrong all the time. I will say actually though, the Phoenix was giving me loading problems, the GSX loading problems last time I was flying it. But instant load worked pretty good. I'm trying to think. Do you have your... It says look at the log. What do you mean look at the... What log? Do you have your Simbrief flight plan loaded? Like, do you have a flight plan? Did you generate it? And is it in the iPad? Because if it's not in the iPad, then it can't instant load anything. Oh boy, here we go. He said, oh, how do I put in the iPad? There it is. All right, so why don't we calm down and not say wasted my money first. It's probably giving you problems because you refuse to update your GSX. That's probably true. That's probably true. See, that's what I'm saying. It's usually our fault as the user. How do I put in the iPad? You go back to like the very beginning page and you hit what do you hit? Let's get all the lights on. Let's get at least close to 250, like 260. That's embarrassing. I don't got GSX. No, it's fine. You don't need GSX. You just go to the very beginning page. Like, you have to generate your flight plan and everything first in SimBrief, and then link your SimBrief account to the iPad too. You have to do that. So I think that's in like the settings page. I'm not looking at it right now, so I don't know exactly where it's at. But if you go back and look at some of my streams with the Phoenix, you could probably find me doing it at some point. But it should be in the settings page and probably under like your account or whatever, and then you put your SimBrief ID in, and then you go, I think it's under like My Flights on the bottom of the page. You go to My Flights and then like import the flight, and it should say like this flight, it would say MSP or MKE to MSP, and then you go to your services and you can load. So I think that's how she goes. Let's get some speed brake out, because I don't know if we're going to make... Maybe start slowing it down a little bit here. What's the up speed? Like 205, it looks like ish, somewhere in there. Beautiful night coming into MSP here. I'm gonna open my FSDT installer too, unless it's actually, it might not let me because. Oh no, it did. Oh no, I can't do it while it's running, so never mind. See, that's the problem. Let's see. Flaps 5 is under 250s. We might go for Flaps 5 here. One day you're gonna have to fly over to Boise. We've done Boise before, haven't we? Have we not done Boise before? Am I making that up? I'll get New Sky open now so we get a landing rate. We gotta do another New Sky flight eventually here too. One thing at a time. We'll get there. There's a lot I want to do this week. I want to get back into CRJ at some point too. So many planes that I want to fly is the problem. Final approach fix is Narco. Fall is right around the corner, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I'm really excited for fall. Might have flown there to Boise before Limp. Maybe I might be making that up. You know what Boise sounds good for, Limp? Boise sounds like a trip in the Lear. Is what Boise sounds like. Final approach course glide path. Why? Why is it not localizer or glide path? Or glide? Why is it not localizer or glide slope? It should not be. Oh, jeez. It has. We're good. It has everything in there. Whatever. As long as it works, I don't care. We're gonna arm our speed brakes. I should be okay on the rest of that. Let's go ahead and go flaps 5. The lovely flap sounds. Oh, yeah. It's in the iPad, and it's still no work. Did you do everything I told you to do? Did you link your sim brief? Did you set up the flight? It says nothing of a METAR for anything. This is sounding like you didn't link your sim brief or something, is what this sounds like to me. Do I need to set up Navigraph? You don't necessarily need to set up Navigraph, but you do need to link your sim brief. That does have to happen. I guess we probably low-key didn't need flaps, but it is what it is. Here we are. You did? You did link your sim brief? Make sure you typed everything in right. I mean, you might just need to restart it too. Like, it's just new. Sometimes these new planes have quirks and stuff. Yeah, delink and relink, that's fine. Make sure you, just again, make sure you're doing the right, you put in the right numbers and letters and everything. Just typed it in right. Almost there, guys. Look at that sun. Holy smokes. Should we get a little bit of, whoa, that's really bright. A little bit of HUD out. Nope user. What does that mean? DCA is doing river visual. Lucky for you, man. In the flight sim, you can do whatever kind of approach you want. Alright guys, it's about that time. Let's get some landing rates in the chat. What are we thinking here? Are we gonna grease our one landing of the day? Our first landing on 2 flights? Oh wait, are you using your pilot ID for SimBrief? Oh, you said username? Oh yeah, I'd use your pilot. Usually I use my pilot ID. Unless, I don't know. I would just probably use the pilot ID. Alright, let's try to start slowing up here. Go to our flaps 5 speed, and we can do flaps 10 under 210. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I usually use my pilot ID for everything, but be nice and say negative 136. Alright, I'll take that. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this approach, guys. Woo! Oh my. Mexican Aviator would have a field day with these screenshots, I feel like. Holy smokes. That's majestic right there. A 6-digit number. Alright, thank you. Oh, are you talking about for that? Okay, I thought you were talking about for the landing rate. Wow, look at this. Alright, let's go gear down, flaps 25 or something. VRF is just under 140. Looks like it's... I don't know, why isn't it coming up? 136. We've got that bugged. Let's go flaps all the way down to 40. Right about now, you'd be getting launched forward a little bit in your seat. Starting to really feel that drag. Glide slope is, I'm sorry, flaps are 40 and indicating, gears down, 3 greens. Speed brakes are armed, we've got the green light on that as well. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet, we'll leave that set. All of our lights are set, guys. There's only one thing left to do. I'm being nice to you for your landing rate. You are being nice, thank you. How do I launch Phoenix.exe? You gotta find it in your files, I guess, right? Alright, let's go auto throttles off first. And autopilot off. Did it ever switch? No, it's final approach core glide path. Of course it is. Why would it be anything else? Why would it be localizer glide slope like it's supposed to be? Alright, whatever. It's fine. It's working. Again, it's all that matters is that it's working. Let's get some likes on the stream, guys, for me closing mid-flight. That was awesome.
1,000.
I'm probably gonna get reported on VATSIM too for that. I can't trim down for whatever reason. Restart the sim? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh, wait, is that the problem? Yeah, you have to have the Phoenix app open while you're running the Phoenix. Is that your problem? Or at least, I don't know if you have to have it open the whole time. You have to at least have it open while, like when you're first start. At least while you're first starting, for sure. Oh, baby.
Approaching minimums.
And we will be landing.
Minimums.
Landing.
$100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
See, that was too much. Like 5 degrees of flare is too much. 412. Jeez. Brutal. The kid's rusty for sure. The app should automatically open when he launches Phoenix. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes it doesn't, though. Alright, we'll get off at Delta here on the right. .412, just repping the Pittsburgh area code, that's all I'm doing. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't open automatically. I will give him that. Yeah, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to call, but maybe Limp or somebody can give you a hand with that. I think enough people have the Phoenix to where we should be able to give you some help here afterwards. All right, let's get this APU started here. Let's get a little bit of dome light. I can't see anything. Turn that on. Wing light can come off. Logo light can stay on. Strobes can come off now that we are off of the runway. And let's go flaps up, and speed brakes can come down as well. Oh, that sound is so good. I feel like it's last night. I do love the night lighting on the terminal, though. Welcome back, Justin's just in time for parking, man. We're just going to pick out a nice corner gate here as we zip right past the fuel truck. And we'll disarm the auto brake as well. Like I said, guys, let's get some likes on the stream for the absolute slammer and for me getting one landing on 2 flights because we closed out of the last one. So thank you for subscribing, GFB Spotter. Welcome. What was the landing rate? 412. 412. That was great. But all right, man, let's get some APU gens online. APU bleed can come on. We can get our engine bleeds off, I believe. I don't necessarily know the order there, but we can get those off, and they can start coming down. Seatbelt signs can come off. And with all that being said and done, let's get GSX to give us some deboarding. Maybe not. All right, other than that, that's going to be it. Limp with a big smile on his face, of course. Oh, wait, shoot. Did I? Oh, I did turn the taxi lights off. Yeah, that needs to happen. All right, guys, that is going to do it. thank you all so much for tuning in tonight to our first stream back. Like I said, we're right back at it tomorrow. We're going from MSP to Pittsburgh tomorrow in the Delta 737 with some new sceneries. We've got the Pittsburgh area scenery recently. Not tonight. We're doing another one tomorrow morning, Justin. We're going to be morning streams the rest of the week until Friday. We've got the evening shift. I fly in the evening all week, so morning streams all week, guys, but hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.